Hello again, everyone. I'm Agapello, and yes, I'm again reconnecting with the nature. Man, I just adore the nature. I really love the nature landscapes. They just give me some hints of tranquility, and the nature itself helps me feel more confident and more tranquil. It gives me inner peace, as I could have mentioned in one of my previous videos. This actually was mentioned in my video called Monologue. So yeah, nature learns to appreciate the tranquility, appreciate the silence. And not only that, but also it teaches us to see the beauty everywhere. Beauty where it cannot be seen. So, but that's actually not the main point of today's video. And as far as you might be wondering why I'm filming this video in English, so I would say there are several reasons why I'm doing it. So one of the reasons is support for my friends who do their English exam tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow they will be doing the speaking part, which is quite hard for all the 12th grade students in not only in our school but also in most Latvian schools. But and they did tomorrow reading, listening and writing parts, which were also quite cumbersome. And so this video's objective, one of the objectives of the video, is to support them, to show my compassion for them. I just want to be a good friend, a compassionate friend, and in order to make them feel more confident, I'm filming this video because I'm not doing this exam. I wrote IELTS exam in January this year, and luckily I signed the paper, the statement that allowed me not to write the centralized English exam because I could have just replaced it with the IELTS results, and that's what I did actually. Yeah, so my hand's getting tired, so I better change the position of it. Oh, that's much better. And the second reason is to improve my language skills, my own language skills, but because I often notice that my language skills are not that poor, but it could have been much better. And in order to improve them, I'm filming this video. And moreover, it can also improve your language skills as well. You can improve your listening skills as well as maybe your speaking skills as well. So, but you know what I mean. And the third reason, I just love learning languages. I've been interested for quite a long time in learning languages, and that's actually one of the hobbies that brings me into the state of flow when something is out of place. So yeah, I've been holding this notebook in my hand, and you might be interested what the notebook is. This is actually the notebook with most my poems, and I would like to read one of it, which is in English. Okay, let's take a seat here on this bench. and I will try somehow to read it to you. Okay, I hope you're ready. You can get comfortable. You can do whatever you need in order to improve your comfort. And let's start. This poem I called Freedom. So, once upon a time I wasn't found. I took some time to rise beyond the ground. The laws of gravity, they are no longer meant for me. I have just touched the sky, now I am free. There is nothing to worry about anymore. This must be the way I haven't felt before. I see the stars, finally I can avoid effortlessly my dark and obscure inner void. Detachment from the world is of a major worth, for it can be more sacred than any oath. Here are some answers you won't find on earth. Besides, it will give you the second birth. The freedom nowadays is less preserved, for life is not as sweet as a dessert. But every problem is merely an illusion, so throw away your numerous delusions. Our world is just a drop in the universe's pool. Despite intelligence, everyone is a fool. You cannot get out of your life alive. That is the truth, and no one will survive. You want some company? Then come with me and fly. Imagination's perfect to tell no lies. Look at the divine writings. Can you read them? If you can, perhaps you'll know the point of freedom. Yes, this is the poem that I wrote about 2 months ago, and I actually read this poem on one of my English lessons to my teacher and some of my classmates, and as I understood, they really appreciated it, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy that I was able to inspire them somehow with my poem, and this can actually give me some motivation not to give up this hobby. And even though lately I've been suffering from the lack of this productivity in terms of the writing poetry, I hope that this state will finish as fast as possible, because I really want to write more poems, and I really feel that my poems must be heard. They must be heard by a lot of people. That doesn't actually mean that I want to be famous as fast as possible, but I want to inspire people somehow. I just want to show that I can also be influential. I want to give them some spiritual strength and convince them that they might be much more valuable than they think. But the problem is, I need to convince myself in all this stuff first, and only then I will be able to inspire others based on my own example. So that's how it is. Yeah. Since I currently don't know which topic I would like to discuss, I'll be actually discussing whatever comes to my mind, because it's the easiest way not only to improve my language skills, but also to speak about the things that were bothering me quite a long time, as well as to share some of my points of view and to maybe ask for your opinion. I'm actually interested in your opinion, what you think about me, about my content, about my channel. So I invite you to interfere interact with this video and some of my previous videos. So if you want to, then you're welcome. So I decided just to talk about whatever comes to my mind, as I said, and that's a great way to discover oneself, because when you talk about the things that have been bothering you, you can also find some new ways to deal with all these problems, find some new connections on the YouTube platform or on any other sources. So that's how it is. So, and today's one of the topic that has been bothering me the most, as I mentioned in the monologue, is reading books. Actually, it is the disorder of not wanting to read. I've been suffering from it for quite a long time, and I feel that it's actually bad, that I am unable to get myself interested, to get myself engaged in reading a certain book. And moreover, it's very hard. It can be quite cumbersome and arduous for me to find a book that can engage me in reading it, that can captivate me as much as some of the books I used to read were captivating my attention and I couldn't take my eyes off it. So, but recently I started to read a few books simultaneously, and I suppose that it's a good practice actually, in order to read some different points of view, even through the fiction, as well as to improve language skills. Yeah, I guess I'll be talking today a lot about improving one's language skills, because I'm interested in learning languages. I'll repeat that again. So yeah, I prefer to read books in original language because it allows you to better understand the point of view of the author and to find some hidden details you won't find in the translated version of the book. Yes, that's actually what I said in the monologue, in the video that's been called monologue. But the revision is the mother of the education, as we say in Russian, повторение мать учения. Yeah, that's how it goes. And yeah, I've been approaching this pond. I've been filming the video last Friday at, and so let's move on to the pond, because this is also one of my favorite landscapes here. I like it here, but soon I'll be moving to Netherlands, and my life is gonna change quite a lot, because this is actually my first time studying abroad. This is the first time I receive this kind of experience, and I just want to improve, to bring more diversity in my life, to make some international connections, because the university I'm enrolling to, this is Maastricht University in the Netherlands. This is one of the most international universities in the country, and it helps and this percentage of the international students, there are around 57% of international students at Maastricht University, as Times Higher Education says. And I found out, I think this could be a good opportunity not only to improve the diversity of my life, but also to make some international friends, because I've actually been struggling to make friends in my life, because I'm quite an introverted person, but as my latest behavior shows, I'm not as introverted as I used to be now. But yeah, I'm not good at making friends. Even though I have a few friends, I'm not actually that good at making friends, since I don't have a girlfriend yet. Yeah, as I mentioned before in my last video. But that's not the problem. That's not the problem. We just need to learn to take our lives easily. Because if you take your life too seriously, then you are prone to being miserable for the rest of your life, in the worst cases. But the main point is, it's better to take your life easy, because you need to get some pleasure out of it. You should make the most of your life. Make the most of pleasure out of your life. So, and it doesn't mean actually that you must do a lot of things while you are young. There is no that thing that dream has I actually forgot the idiom. As a new. So the dream can be eternal. So it doesn't have to be for a certain period of time. So it doesn't mean that your dreams must be fulfilled in one particular period of time. So you can achieve your dreams at any age you want, and that's okay. Actually, it's okay to not to do a lot of things while you are young, while you are strong. Is it's a good option to prioritize some more important things. So that's the way it goes. So we should enjoy our lives while we're here, because we won't get out of our lives alive, as I wrote in my poem. And so what is the problem with just enjoying your life? I'm not saying that you only live once, as most people say. I actually hate this idea that we only live once, because Nietzsche, the German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, proposed the idea of eternal returning. And so that means that this combination, this set of things, will repeat in a particular period of time, maybe in a few centuries. But you know what I mean. So the point is, we should enjoy our lives as much as possible. And life is too short to spend it on some worries, on worrying about the things you cannot achieve or you cannot have. And yes, so we should enjoy our lives. Life is too short. Yeah. Oh, I actually remembered that idiom. So the dream has no flashlight. No. The dream has no shelf life. Dream has no shelf life. So it means the dream can be fulfilled whenever you want to. If you have enough motivation, if you have enough power, enough willpower, enough spiritual power, you will do it. You are gonna do it. No matter the age, no matter the circumstances, and no matter what everybody tells you. No matter if everybody judges you about your goals, about your dreams, about your personality. Yes, I actually also been on occasion is exposed to the judgment of my maybe point of view, but usually there is another problem that's been concerning me the most. It's being left out of the society, because some individuals of my age, some of my peers, make me feel like I'm not fitting in this generation, and I'm starting to get convinced in it actually, because I don't play video games while they do. I prefer to read books actually instead of playing video games, because I don't have a computer. My laptop cannot provide me this opportunity of playing every game that I want. But I'm not really sad with that. I'm actually happy with that, because I have more time for other things that are much more valuable. But unfortunately, I often end up scrolling in the social media as well, and that's actually much worse than video games, because you don't receive any valuable information usually from that finger movement, with that scrolling, with going through a lot of short videos. Yeah, that's actually also the thing that I said in one of my previous monologues. But I like to repeat my ideas in order to get a better understanding of it. So the more you repeat your ideas, the better they can be understood. That's actually the point I've been sticking to. Perhaps I'm right. What do you think about it? If you disagree, then it's okay. I'm not forcing you to agree to my point of view, because I respect every point of view, even if it contradicts mine. No, so I'm not actually respecting that much that I'm ready to change my mind in favor of the point of view that contradicts my views. But I don't want to quarrel about that. But a good argument could actually help me to stand up for my ideas, to stand my ground. Yeah. Yes, this is the pond where I was at Friday. At There are a lot of birds, a lot of seagulls, pigeons, and ducks. It's not actually a Natural Geographic, but sometimes it's adorable. It's just adorable to observe the nature, the living nature, and these landscapes. So going out in the nature is much better than going out in the clubs and the parties, because it is much more valuable from my point of view. Going out in the nature, going out in the parks, in the lakes, or even at the beach. So whatever that is connected with the nature is of a major value now when we are exposed to the noise. Yeah. No. And I've just remembered one more thing that concerns me, that's been bothering me, is my incapability of standing up for myself, because I don't want to get in conflict with other people, even though they might be rude, they might be wrong about the way they act, but I just want to stay as tranquil as possible. But it actually would be better to stand my ground every once in a while, because if I don't, they will just... If you don't stand your ground, if you don't stand up for yourself, you will end up with aching soul, with aching heart, and with a damaged mental health. You will feel the sense of you will perceive the sense of confidence as the arrogance, because you are not used to being rude with others. You are not used to being confident with others. And so you might have some phobia on this account that you are arrogant. The others might think you are arrogant. That's the way it is. And it's actually doesn't do anything good in my life. It actually it doesn't help me at all. And I hope I will change something about it, because it cannot last like this any longer. Even though I'm still a bit afraid of saying no to others, I'm still a bit afraid of offending someone with my words that cannot be relevant with something I can say. But that's actually their problem. That's not only my problem. Yeah. So it is important to stand up for oneself, to defend your point of view, to defend yourself, and not letting others to stop you from doing something if you're determined about it, if you are committed to doing it entirely. And actually, even though at the first sight it might seem quite uncomfortable to get more confident with people, to say no to others, and to defend yourself mentally and maybe physically, it helps out, it pays off. And I will try to stay as cold as possible, but not so cold that I would lose myself and this negative side of me. So that's the way it goes. Because actually the ones that bully, the ones that hurt you, are the ones that have been hurt themselves. And that's also the thing one should keep in mind. But that doesn't justify their actions on occasions. Because for the ones, for example, that the bully at school must not be justified at all. Even though they are kids, even though they are actually stupid kids that do not understand that it is bad not only for the other kid that's been bullied, but for themselves as well. In future they might have some problems with law, but the victims of bullying might commit suicide or might do some school shooting, because it is not good at all. The ones that bully should think better. They should become smarter, actually. Because I don't know what the hell the others did to them that they allow themselves to do those horrible things that do a lot of harm to the others. Yeah. As a person who has also been bullied, but not so much, I can admit that humans are not bulletproof, and it's mostly the problem of the bully if they do this. Because no one deserves to be hurt unless they hurt anyone. So maybe that's the point where I can finish this video. Maybe I'll just walk a couple of minutes with you, because I'm just trying to improve my speaking skills and to share my points of view and to share my lifestyle. Yeah, I can admit that sometimes I'm dependent from the other's point of view, but actually I'm fighting it. I managed to fight it. I managed to find the dependence on the other's point of view, on the other's thoughts about me, on the other's opinion. Because what you think about yourself is much more important than what others think about you. That's also the thing one should keep in mind. So yeah. So maybe in conclusion I would just say that you should enjoy your life as much as possible, instead of worrying about things you've been worrying about, and you just need to accept the fact that you cannot be adored by everyone. There will be many people that will despise you, and maybe for no reason. But that's not the point to doubt in yourself, to sink in the self-doubt, and to think that you are not valuable. You are valuable, and you are stronger than you think. And that's the point I've been sticking to. I'm at least trying to stick to. So it is what it is, as many people say. So I say I've been filming this video for almost 40 minutes, and I guess I'm gonna finish that now. Thank you guys for watching this video. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening. Have a great life. Live it to the fullest, and don't let anyone stop you from what you're determined about. Bye.